That's not in my job description. This is an expression that you could hear a lot in Britain in the 1980s and 1990s. Its meaning is simple. The meaning is that if it's not in my work contract, I'm not going to do it. I refuse to do anything outside of my work contract. That was pretty traditional British work ethics. Completely different to Japan. So here in Japan, for decades, people have worked long overtime hours, did lots of things outside of their work description for their companies. I don't think either are good. In fact, I think both are bad. Recently in Britain, there's been a situation of work creep. Work creep means that more and more things are added to your job. So you start working longer hours or have projects outside of work. You have to push yourself further and further to be able to progress in your career or even just keep your job. This has been happening for maybe the last 20 years or so. It wasn't there when I was in England. But now this thing is pushing and pushing, and people's lifestyles are being affected badly by work creep. So there's another phenomenon at the moment, and that phenomenon is quietly resigning. Quietly resigning means that someone will stop working hard. They will just do the bare minimum in their job. They will arrive 2 or 3 minutes before their job is supposed to start. As soon as the time is finished, they'll go home, and at work they'll just do what they have to do. And there's also the phenomenon of many people resigning, truly resigning, and moving out of the workplace altogether. The situations of only doing the bare minimum, I think, is kind of like torture. You're just doing something. You're spending your time on something that you don't want to do to gain money. But if your work creeps too far and it stops you from living other parts of your life, again, that is torture. So for me, both are bad situations. Now I'm making this video for my students. I don't have to do it. I just decide to do it as some kind of service for my students. It's in my free time and I do it. But it helps me grow as a teacher. It helps me grow as a maker of videos. I'm basically an amateur at videos, but I'm learning a lot. So in many situations, I'm growing through these videos. So it's good for me. So I do it. I think there must be some sweet spot between doing the bare minimum for your job and overworking for your job. I don't think either of those things are really productive. There must be a sweet spot where we can all be productive and happy in our work and create a better work environment. That's what we'll be talking about in our classes this week. So what are your ideas about the work environment? もしこのビデオが気に入ったらいいねをお願いします。Thank you very much for watching. See you next time.